This is JP Price. I'm here with Dave Tate at Elite FTS headquarters. We're going to show our bench handoff that we love here in Kansas City at Strong Barbell Club. And the way that we hand off our bench is the bencher is going to say one, and then the rest of his job is just to breathe and receive the handoff. You want to receive that handoff out of the rack on a full belly of air. And so he's going to say one, and then I am going to say 2, 3, and then hand it off. That way he can receive it as prepared as he can be to do the bench press. All right, whenever you're ready, Dave.
1,
2, 3, up. And that's it. And we're going to go over a few things that I like to do to make sure that my shoulders are warm when I'm getting ready to bench press, or even at my age, getting ready to throw a football with my kids or a baseball, because if I don't warm up just a little bit, then I'm going to stay sore. And so a lot of people I've worked with, a lot of big benchers, including me, they have pain right here. Okay, when I'm working with an athlete and they say they have shoulder pain, I say, point to it and send it to me. And if they point right here, oftentimes it's not your bicep tendon, it's not your pec, it's not your deltoid, it's going to be the muscles in your scapula, because they come over and they attach over here. And if you're doing a ton of throwing or a ton of benching and you're not taking care of your external rotation in your shoulders, then those are going to get upset and you're going to have to give them some attention. Now, if you're having pain there and you start doing these exercises, sometimes you'll feel a little bit better in 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, but it's also very good maintenance to try to never get into that position. So I'm going to pop down on the floor here. I'm going to go prone in a T, and I'm going to hold on to 5-pound dumbbells, and I'm just going to lift them off the floor as far as I can for 2 or 3 sets of 10 so that I can make sure that I'm warm. This is also something good to do after your bench workout or after something where you're using your shoulders a lot, just to make sure that these muscles are feeling good and staying in balance with your internal and external rotation. So you're going to do a couple sets of 10 of those, just laying on your belly prone, and that's going to help keep that in balance so that you don't go into that pain when you're overusing the front of your shoulder. To go along with our external rotations on the floor, I also like to do some standing. So I've just got a band set up here, a very light one. It doesn't take a lot. Oftentimes people use way more on this stuff than they need to. It doesn't take much. So I've got a light yellow or orange band here. I'm just going to start here. I'm going to externally rotate. I'm trying to keep my elbow tight and only move those external rotators of the shoulder. And I like to do them like this. And then I turn. And I like to go here and up. And before or after I bench press or do a big upper body day, I like to do 2 or 3 sets of 10 of that. It doesn't take a lot to keep your external rotation conditioned, but it does take consistency so that you don't ever go into those overuse injuries.